Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. This is your pre-market briefing where we prepare for the trading day before the bell. Today is March 18th, 2026, and we're now running 2 shows every day. This is the pre-market setup, and we'll be back at the market open to break down live price action, momentum, and execution. Make sure you tap in for both. Let's get into it. Let's get into the mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, next we have some macro data. We had at 5:30 we had core PPI month over month and also PPI month over month. As you can see, they both came in hotter than expected, y'all. And we're already seeing early downside momentum in the market following that drop. This is the 5:30 announcement right here on this candle. These are 1-minute candles, and this is SPX. As you can see, the drop, the recovery, and the bigger drop, and a continuation to the downside. So later today we have at 11 a.m. they're gonna announce the inflation rate, and whether they're gonna do a cut or not. And then they're gonna have the press conference at 11:30. So be prepared for that. Okay, next we have some earnings yesterday after market close. Let me go on a 10-minute chart here. We had Oklo. As you can see, they missed terribly on earnings by 59%. I don't have any data on the revenue, but let's see. They're down more than 2% from yesterday's close. And we also had Lululemon. They actually beat on earnings by almost 5% and beat on revenue by almost 2%. And they are currently down more than 2% from yesterday's close. And in the aftermarket today, we do have MU, Micron Technology, that has earnings. And that's going to be a key catalyst for semiconductors and the AI trade. All right, next, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law. The power of desire and determination. To rise to the level of mastery requires intense dedication. You have to really want it. Mastery is driven by a level of desire strong enough to sustain discipline over time. Toni Morrison's journey shows that greatness is built through sacrifice, consistency, and commitment, even under pressure. True success comes from wanting something deeply enough to continue showing up, no matter the circumstances. Long-term investing requires the same level of commitment. and patience as mastery in any field. Building wealth is not about quick wins, but about consistent investing over time. Investors who truly want financial freedom stay disciplined through market cycles. The strongest portfolios are built through consistency, learning, and long-term vision. Desire fuels discipline, and discipline builds compounding. Trading success requires discipline, focus, and emotional control every single day. The best traders commit to mastering their process, not chasing outcomes. Losses and volatility are part of the journey, not reasons to break discipline. Consistency in execution separates professionals from emotional traders. The stronger your commitment, the sharper your edge becomes. All right. So let's check out some of our. Get this off. Okay, let's check out some of our levels here. Start out with SPY, y'all. Look at this drop. Okay, so SPY in the pre-market is currently at 667.59. So if we continue this downtrend based on the hot inflation data, then my next level I have here is 665.80. And then we do have this smart money concept support zone here between 665 and 663. Then I do have this weekly level at 663.70, followed by this level of support at 661.40. If the sell-off is just crazy, it might take until the Fed announcement press conference before we get down here to 659, if it does continue to sell off all day. But those are my downside levels for SPY, and then to the upside, I do have this 669.20, 669.70, 661, y'all. And then 663.30 and 674.40. Okay, those are my levels today for SPY, downside levels and upside levels. Okay, let's go to QQQ. You can see the same drop in the pre-market after that inflation data came out. Let me move this pre-market low down here. Okay. So if we get continued downside momentum, the first level I have here is at, okay, so the current price is at 658 cents. My first level of support is going to be this 59.10, followed by this 599.10, followed by 597, and then 595.80, followed by our diagonal support green trend line here. And if it just sells off all day, we can come down to this 592.20 and even this 589.50 if it's just a crazy sell-off. But expect heightened volatility, definitely. Okay, so to the upside resistance, I have 601.90, followed by 602.60, 603.20, 603.80, 605, 606.30, 608, and 609.20. All right, let's check out NVDA. Let me move this pre-market level down here, pre-market low. Okay, so for NVIDIA, you can see the same drop in price. Current price in the pre-market is 181.80. My next support level is going to be 181.70, followed by 179.94, 177.20, and then 175, y'all. And then to the upside resistance, I do have 182.80, our pre-market high at 184, and then 185.40, 186.10, 186.50, 187.60, 188.90, and then 189.80. So those are my support and resistance levels for NVIDIA today. Next we have Google. You see the big drop. Okay. Oh, did I put pre-market levels on here? I did not. Did I? I did not. Okay, let me add these pre-market levels right quick. Pre-market high and pre-market low. Okay, so if we continue the downtrend, the first level of support I have, so the current price in the pre-market is at 308.50. My first level of support I have is 307.60, followed by 306.35. I got a weekly level here at 305.70. It continues to sell off. I do have some support down here at 303, and our diagonal support trend line is right above that. If it does break that, we got 302. We got a daily level at 302, and then we got an hourly level at 350 cents, y'all. And then to the upside, I got 308.90, followed by, let me see if I can get another level here. Put another level right here. Okay, 311.40. Then I got a daily level at 311.80. And then we got the pre-market high at 312.90. We got some resistance at 315. All right. So those are the levels for Google. Apple next. How do I get to pre-market? Let me move this pre-market high up here. Okay. So Apple to the downside, current price 253.27. Downside support, I got 253.15, followed by a pre-market low of 252.70, 252.10, 251.40, 249.55, and then we get into this. What is this down here? This is some support. We got the smart money concept support down here underneath that 249, y'all. Okay, to the upside, resistance, I got 253.90, followed by 255.10, and then the pre-market high 255.34, 255.80, and 256.90, 258.50. Microsoft, currently at 398.11 in the pre-market. Some support I got is 397.80. Let me put the pre-market low on here. Followed by 397. Then 396.30. 394.80. 394.25, 392.70, and then 390 to the upside. Resistance, I got $400.60, and I got the pre-market high of 401.50 at a weekly level at 401.70. I got 402.50, 404.40, 406.10, y'all. All right. So that's it. This is a high volatility Fed driven day. Let the data settle. Let the markets reveal direction. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. And remember, this is just the setup. We'll be back at the market open and break down real time price action and momentum. So make sure you're locked in for the second show. Let's have a strong trading day. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings,